We can make a couple videos out here. If you want to. Y'all really gonna do this?
That's what I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a rebuttal.
They say, "Lil' number, where you been at? I'm just passing the breeze. I've been running up a check, that's why these bitches on me. I've been coolin', laying low, but I'm not taking the seat. But just know a nigga back in this time I won't leave. I've been running, gotta check me your bag. I got hundreds on my neck and I got shoes on my ass. Nigga said I'm going broke while I just take it and laugh. I be speeding in that foreign with 5-0 on my ass. But I'm that nigga, I won't never change. Rubbing off the pain, smoking dang. Got a Uzi in my lap, I let it bang. Free Latte, no he keep a K, but he not take K up the chop and let it blow and watch this bitch eat his face. I'm that nigga, and all my young niggas pulling triggers. We gorillas, we let this bitch off until you feel us. For you niggas, that's always on IG with them yiggies taking pictures. Is you really gon' use them or you just loafing for them bitches? You niggas really hoes and you be acting like these bitches. You niggas say I solid, but y'all probably in there snitching. Most of the niggas that's around me throwing seeds like they crippin', but they do it for the twins. Free Lil Corey and Lil Christian. But I'm rockin' with my shooters and that's mandatory. One up top like I'm Mozzie, bitch, I keep a 40. You say I'm lacking, nigga, try me, shoot you and your shorty. I'm cooking up in the lab like I'm Rick and Morty. 40 popper, hit a mobster, turn your brain to pasta. Hit a oppa, dread swinging just like I'm a roster. Smoking ganja and I'm zooted, walking in my Pradas. Any nigga touch my gangster, nigga, I'ma pop him. And we ain't throwing hands with you fuck niggas. It's one up top up in that chamber, better duck, nigga. Niggas dissing on Lil Valley, he get slumped, nigga. We shoot his body, then we lay him in that trunk, nigga. 100, bitch, that's on my life. I won't never fold a nigga speaking on Lil Quaywood, and that nigga gotta go. I'm really small, but I can fight, but I'ma still up that pole. Where you niggas think I'm pussy, you gon' have to show me, ho. Police always at my fucking crib. I don't tell them shit, I'm really rapping about this fucking life that I fucking live, but I be coolin', trying to focus on them fucking dividends. But if it's money on your head, well, I'ma fucking get it, man.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, to a brand new episode on the gaming and streaming talk show. It has been over 10 months, or it has been exactly 10 months since I did an episode on the gaming and streaming talk show. So if you're new to this talk show, we normally talk about gaming, we normally talk about streaming and how to make money from gaming, how to make money from streaming, how to save money when buying games and all that kind of stuff. So today's topic is a topic that was given to me by a few friends. And the topic that we're going to be discussing, or that I'll be talking about today, is Xbox third-party controller issue. So there has been a recent post that has been circulating the wave that Xbox is stopping third-party controller support. So we're going to have a look into that, and we're going to see how that is going to affect you as an individual. And I'm going to be showing you a bunch of the controllers I have. I'll make a separate video where I test out all these controllers to see if they are still going to work with my Xbox Series X, or if I'm going to be doomed and have to buy new controllers. But other than that, I hope you all have been well. I hope you all have had an amazing week. My week has been good without any issues, problems, and challenges. And let's get straight into the video. And at all, if you want to join the conversation, you can just hop on my Discord server. You can just press !Discord for both YouTube and Kick, and you will be given a link to join Discord where you can join the conversation, and also you can give your thoughts on the current situation and what is going on. and how you feel about the current situation. So right now, as we want to check, we'll be reviewing some posts that give us clear indication as to how this is going to work, and then there are also some companies that have been affected by this. If you are not aware of a company called Brook, Brook have been in the game for a very long time, and Brook has been making the Wingman converter. If you've ever heard of the Wingman converter, it's a device that lets you use any controller on any platform, even though the controller is not supported on that platform. So right now, one of the Brook devices has been affected by this Microsoft third-party controller issue. Gizmos, welcome to the show. If you want to hop on the conversation, the link to the Discord is just a click away. You just press !Discord and you're given a link where you can join the conversation and also give your feedback on this. So this is coming, and this is affecting only the Xbox users and also some PlayStation users. Those who like to use their PlayStation controllers on their Xbox, now you won't be able to do so, as one of the Brook Wingman converters has been affected, and people are not really happy about this because there are so many beautiful third-party controllers for Xbox that are out there and are very cheap for someone to purchase. If you're looking for a Pro Elite controller, there are very many cheap options that one can get, and they'll serve him for a very long time. One thing to note is that all these controllers will work on your PC. So Microsoft have not indicated whether they're also going to end third-party controller support on PC, because if they do that, then the whole third-party controller market will plummet. Like, nobody will be interested in getting these third-party controllers. Gizmos, you're saying Mandamano. This is going to be Mandamano for guys who play on Xbox. So if they decide they're also going to do it as well on PC, then those companies will have to plummet. They'll go at a loss, and there won't be any significant profit that these companies are actually going to make, or there's not going to be any significant profit that these companies are going to have. Right now, we're going to look at a post from The Verge. So we're going to share this. We're going to share the desktop, and we're going to look at this post from The Verge, and you can see over here, we'll just highlight it. It doesn't want to highlight. It doesn't want to highlight so the text. So it's not highlighting the text, so we'll just read it as is. Microsoft starts blocking unauthorized Xbox controllers and accessories. So this is where the juice comes in. So they are blocking third-party controllers and third-party accessories. Like I've mentioned, the Brook Wingman converter, there's one of its converters that have been now it's not going to function anymore. Gizmos, you're saying, imagine when strike packs and Cronus Zen are banned. That is exactly what is happening over here. Gizmos, strike pack and Cronus Zen are actually third-party Xbox controller accessories, and as you can see from the title of the post, they will not be working from now henceforth. So if you've been using a Cronus Zen or a strike pack, right now it's time to throw that thing in the trash, because for strike pack there is one for Xbox and there is one available for PlayStation. So the one that will not be working is gonna be the one for Xbox. I don't know if Sony is going to emulate what Microsoft is doing here and ban third-party controllers and third-party accessories. Excuse me. So we're going to read here, and it says Microsoft starting to block unauthorized Xbox controllers and accessories from being used on Xbox consoles. Resetter posters spotted a warning about the block last week, with some third-party Xbox controllers not throwing up a connected accessory is not authorized warning when connected to an Xbox console. It's unclear if Microsoft is trying to target cheat devices or whether the Xbox maker is trying to push its official partner program. So from there we can already see that they've indicated that Microsoft is looking, they're saying they might be looking to ban cheat devices. You're saying, finally, see, we can ban Apex Legends, Adi nipate 20 bob na kila legend. Fuck Corona. Yep, screw the guys who are using the Cronus and the strike packs. Just screw them. They're not making the playing field level for everyone. They're not making everybody have a good time. And then here it also says it's unclear if Microsoft is trying to target cheat devices or whether the Xbox maker is trying to push its official partner program. And it says here, an error has now started appearing for some of the third-party Xbox controllers, alongside a warning that says the accessory will be blocked from further use after 2 weeks. From the moment you connect an authorized accessory and receive an error code 0x82D6002, you will have 2 weeks to use the accessory, after which time it will be blocked from use with the console, says Microsoft support in a note. At that time you will receive error code, you can see this error code here, 0x82D6003. We encourage you to contact the store manufacturer where you obtained the accessory to get help with returning it. So now this is going to be a problem, because from that post we can see that they're going to start blocking the third-party accessories from being used. And personally, the headset that I'm actually using is a third-party Xbox. I'm not sure if it's a third-party Xbox headset, but it was designed specifically for the Xbox. I think Microsoft partnered with Bang & Olufsen to make a gaming headset specifically for the Xbox. I'm not sure if this is going to be one of the devices that's not going to be working, because this was designed specifically for the Xbox. Bang & Olufsen partnered with Xbox to make this headset. You're saying Siwanze Sai. So right now I have a load I want to show you. I have my chunky boys I want to bring to the table. So these are all the Xbox controllers I have so far for now, and like I said, I'll make a separate video testing all of these controllers to see if they're going to work with my Xbox, or like I said, if I'm going to get the error message telling me that my hardware will stop working after a period of 2 weeks from when this post has been made. I don't know when The Verge made this post, but it said you will be given a period of 2 weeks to be told that your device is not working or your device is not supported by the Xbox. And I want to show you guys the load with me here, and I just placed them aside for this video because you can see we have quite a chunky mess to deal with over here, and we also need to include these two at the top. So if I focus them on the camera, you can see we do have a chunky mess to deal with over here. So first thing I'm gonna do is to put these two on the side, and then we start digesting what we currently have on the desk. So the first thing I'm going to start with is this one. This is the Power A enhanced controller. You can see the sticker here that says designed for Xbox. You can see it where my finger is. Designed for Xbox, and the controller in itself is this one right here. This one is not the one that is shown on the box, but it is the exact same controller. It is red, and then you do have the back faceplate with the 2 buttons. So this one is designed by Power A for Xbox, and then it's just as designed for Xbox. It has the Xbox logo. I don't know if Power A partnered with the Xbox to make this controller, but this one we have in studio right now. The next one that we have in studio is this one. The box is a little bit scuffed, as you can see. There's sort of like some liquid spillage on the box, but this is an official Xbox controller. This is the Microsoft Elite Series 2 controller. When I was buying this controller, it was very expensive. It was costing a whooping 26,000 Kenyan shillings. The Microsoft Elite Series 2 controller. This one is directly by Microsoft and is licensed by Microsoft, so this will work on your Xbox guaranteed. So we put that aside, and then the next box that we're going to be taking a look at is the one I purchased recently. This is the Power A Fusion Pro 3 controller. It's the cheapest budget controller you can get out there at the moment at $78. If you want to check the unboxing and review of the controller, you can go ahead to my YouTube channel. You'll find a detailed video about this particular controller, the Power A Fusion Pro 3. And then the final bad boy we have on the list is this one. This is the first version of the Power A controller, the Fusion Pro controller. So Power A have these available in 3 different variants. So they have the Power A Fusion Pro, they have the Power A Fusion Pro 2, and they have the Power A Fusion Pro 3. So I don't have the Fusion Pro 2 with me, so what I do have is the first generation of the controller, the Power A Fusion Pro, and I have the 3rd generation, which is the one I currently use for playing 98% of my games, the Power A Fusion Pro 3. So we're gonna get to put these on the side for now. So each controller comes with a carrying case and a bag of accessories. So this is the case for the Power A Fusion Pro 3. You can see how strong the case is, and inside the carrying case you do get your Fusion Pro 3 controller, and you do get your 4 remappable buttons at the back, and as well you can see inside the mesh you do get replaceable thumbsticks. And for the other one, the Microsoft Elite Series 2, so you can see we have a bunch of accessories inside there. You can see your metal for adjusting the tension on the thumbsticks. You can see you have the replaceable thumbsticks and the replaceable D-pad. If you don't like to use the cross D-pad, you can use the circular D-pad, which is included inside the case, and you have different thumbsticks to choose from. You have your 4 paddles over here. You can see you can put them at the back of your controller and remap them to whatever you want. And then you have as well your magnetic battery pack for charging your controller when you're traveling or when you're going somewhere. You just put your controller over this power bank. So long as the power bank is charged, it will charge your controller. And the controller itself is right here. This is how it looks. The thumbsticks are just magnetic. You can just pull them off and they just pop off easily. So we have that, and then we have this device. This is one of the devices I'm talking about. So this is not necessarily the device here, the Wingman converter, but this is a device that works similarly to the Wingman converter. This is the Adapex. So this is the Biggie One converter. It's written Adapex, but I don't think my camera can really focus, or if I just try for my camera to focus a little bit. So this is the Biggie One converter. So this allows you to use any controller on any device, even if the controller is not supported on that device. For example, I can use my Elite Series 2 controller on my PlayStation 4, and all the paddles and all the back buttons will function properly without any issues. So the third-party accessories they're talking about is stuff like this, but to be specific, they are talking about the Wingman converter. And so far, like I've said, according to the post we've seen by The Verge, they probably look like they want to ban cheats like the Cronus Zen and the Strike Pack. That's probably what the post says. The post says it's not clear whether they want to ban those cheating devices, the Cronus Zen and the Strike Pack, because those are also third-party Xbox controller accessories. And for now, these are all the controllers that I have with me here. So I have the Power A enhanced controller, I have the Power A Fusion Pro 3, I have the Xbox Series S/X controller, and I have the Microsoft Elite Series 2 controller. So these are all the 4 controllers I have. So this is the Power A Fusion Pro 3 controller. You can see this is how it looks when you take it to the back. You do have your 4 remappable buttons that you can remap to anything. The cheapest Pro controller you can get at $78. Then I do have the Xbox Series S/X controller. This one came for free with my Xbox. This one is officially licensed by Microsoft. So this one is definitely going to still work on your Xbox. And then we do have the Power A enhanced controller. You can see this one is red, and then at the back you do have your 2 buttons that you can remap to anything, and this is a semi-wired controller, so you plug the cable in and you can unplug the cable. So the cable is not directly soldered onto the motherboard, so if your cable gets damaged you can easily replace the cable. So it's not a wired controller where all the wires are soldered onto the motherboard, and that's one cool thing I like about the Power A controllers. And then for the 4th one, the final one that I have, is the Microsoft Elite Series 2 controller. This one will definitely still work on your Xbox as of the time this recording is being done, and as of the time this post has been made, this one will still work on your Xbox. I do have the Power A Fusion Pro, like I said, but I do not have it with me in studio. A friend borrowed it, so probably when I get it back it will be in the video where I'll be testing out all my controllers to see which one is going to work on the Xbox and which one is not going to work on the Xbox. So let's go back to the post and continue reading what The Verge says. So we can see here, we were here where it says an error has now started appearing for some third-party controllers, alongside a warning note that says the accessory will be blocked from further use after 2 weeks. From the moment you connect an authorized accessory and receive this error code, you can see the error code is written over there, 0x8. That's the error code you will receive. And they said once you receive this error code, you'll be given a period of only 2 weeks before your controller or your third-party accessory is completely disabled from working with Xbox. And it says at that time, once you receive the error, we encourage you to contact the store where you bought the controller to try and get help returning it, or the accessory to try and get help returning it. So, and we can see here this designed for Xbox, like I showed you. When you look at the Power A enhanced controller, you can see the exact same sticker is right over here, designed for Xbox. So I don't know if this will still work, but because we can see designed for Xbox here, so it says third-party controllers that are part of the designed for Xbox hardware program are unaffected. So for me now, at least I get a sigh of relief because I can still use this from the time this video is being made, because you can see it says third-party controllers that are part of the Designed for Xbox hardware partner program are unaffected. So for me, at least I'm safe, because now I'm assured my Bang & Olufsen Beoplay Portal headset is still going to work on my Xbox, and my Power A controllers are still going to work on my Xbox. But this is a post from someone on the internet. I'm not sure if this post is as accurate as it says it is. I'm just taking this post as is. I have to yet again test all these peripherals to see if they're still going to work. There's the reading part, and then there's also the physical aspect of you plugging in the device to see if you'll get the error message. So third-party controllers that are part of the Designed for Xbox hardware program are unaffected, but any that haven't been officially authorized by Microsoft run the risk of getting this error and being blocked for use. This might also block third-party cheating devices. Gizmos, this is where your point comes in. You need to capture this. This might also block third-party cheating devices like the Zim, Cronus Zen, Rear Snow S1 from working on an Xbox console. So out of all these cheating devices, the only one I'm familiar with is I think I've heard of Zim before, and Cronus Zen, and from working on an Xbox console. And for those of you who might be wondering what a Cronus Zen is, I have the box with me right here. So this is the Cronus Zen. Works similarly to the Wingman converter, lets you use any controller on any platform, even though that controller is not supported on that platform. But that's not what people obviously use the Cronus Zen for. It was developed by a company called Collective Minds, and they're also the developers of the Strike Back. And it says on the box, console gaming without limits. That's just one of the best captions you can ever put on your product. Console gaming without limits. Now, the reason why this is a huge topic of concern here, and the cheating allegations, this has a bunch of stuff that should not be allowed to run on certain games, mostly FPS games like Overwatch, Call of Duty, or any game that you can use guns or requires you to use a gun. So what this does, it allows you to modify your controller. It allows you to go ahead and install scripts onto your controller that give your controller an unfair advantage over the general player whose controller does not have those features. So I'm gonna show you in a bit something. So finally, but Gizmos, even if we're talking about finally, this is only for Xbox. The Zen and the Strike Pack are still usable on the PlayStation. So the Sony needs to up their game and copy what Microsoft is doing, because they're always hand in hand copying what one of the other party is doing one way or the other, like the way they integrated PlayStation Now into PlayStation Plus to try and keep up with like the Xbox Game Pass. Gizmos, I have the Zen, it's right here, but I don't have the physical device. I was buying it for testing to see if it actually works with the kind of stuff people claim it does, or people say it does. So right now we're going to when we go to the desktop, we can be able to see this is what is here. You can see I'm getting this error message. I've not downloaded the latest version of this but this is the software here that you require to run the Zen. It's called the Zen Studio. So you run the Zen Studio, you can see it's already opened, and if you click device, my device has not been connected, but you can see this is the software. You can see the Cronus here. It has an LED screen that shows you what mode you are currently using, and when you go to the library, you choose between the games that you want to configure your controller for. For example, you want to configure rapid fire for Call of Duty or rapid fire for Apex Legends. It will save the profile on the Cronus Zen, so anytime you load on to Call of Duty or Apex Legends and you turn on the rapid fire via the Zen, when a gun is supposed to shoot in single fire, the gun will automatically continue shooting without you having to press the shoot button. So for example, this is my controller and I'm using R2 to shoot, and for example the gun I'm using is a pistol. So instead of me continuing to press R2 multiple times, I just hold down R2 and the gun will automatically shoot itself repeatedly. So that is the meaning of rapid fire. And then it also has auto run, and then it also has the breathing for Call of Duty. When sniping, you can hold your breath for longer periods. And so when you go to, this is the library where you get your games from. There's the compiler, there's the programmer. The programmer only works when the Zen is connected. So once the device is connected to the computer, then you use the programmer to set up your parameters as how you want it to work. So there's two different modes that you can choose from. You have the aim assist, and then you have the aim assist plus. So you can choose between those two modes for both Apex and Call of Duty or any game that uses a gun. And when you go to file, this is where you save your preset for your controller that they're using. So it works on all controllers: PS4 controller, a PS5 controller, Xbox controller, provided you have the Zen plugged into your PC. It will work. So the Zen does work on PC and it does work on PlayStation and Xbox, but the PC part is where you need the software to be able to program the Zen and then unplug it and plug it into your Xbox or PlayStation 4 or PS5. But if you're using it on PC, you just configure it via this app here, the Zen Studio, and then you just launch your game, and then you just start causing and raining havoc and terror upon these poor kids who don't really have they can't really compete with such a device as the Zen. Like, it's a very unfair advantage to someone who doesn't have it, especially for these first person shooters. Like I said, when the device is connected, it will show up on this section for the device. And so from the post, it's saying Xbox is going to ban these devices. You can see here, this might also block third-party cheating devices like the Zim, the Cronus Zen, and Rare Snow S1. Bloody Actor, welcome to the show. So these devices right now, you are not going to use any of these devices on your Xbox, either your Xbox One or if you are on the next gen, the Series S or the Series X. So this Cronus Zen is not going to work anymore, according to this post. So for me, most of my devices that I have are still going to work with the Xbox, as they do have PowerA, I think, partnered with Xbox. So they said if your device has this sticker over here that says designed for Xbox, this one, if your device has this sticker that says designed for Xbox, then you don't have to worry about your device not working on your Xbox. And like I mentioned earlier in the show, they've not stated whether Microsoft is also going to block the third-party controllers from working on PC. So that's one thing I'm not sure about. But for right now, they are blocking third-party controllers and third-party controller accessories from working on the Xbox. And one of the devices I talked about being affected is the Brook Wingman converter, and it just looks something like this. Like I showed you, this is the This was the Biggie One converter. I made a video about this as well. You can check for it on the channel. It's a device that allows you to use any controller on any platform, even though the controller is not supported on that platform. And I've been using this alongside with my Elite Series 2 controller to use my Xbox controller on my PlayStation 4. It also does work with PlayStation 5. I did test it out, but it will not allow you to play the game with the PlayStation 5, but it will indicate that the controller is working on the PlayStation 5, but it will tell you you cannot play a PS5 game using the current controller that is connected. That is the error message you will get when you're trying to use this device on your PlayStation 5. Yes, the controller will work. You'll be able to navigate the home screen, go to the settings and fidget about in the home screen, but in terms of playing a game, you won't be able to play a game. And like I mentioned earlier, one of the devices being affected is this one, the Brook Wingman converter. So let me show you a photo of the Wingman converter. Let me pull up Amazon and then I show you how it looks. Basically, as I've said, it just looks like a USB flash drive that you plug into your console, and then you plug a USB cable at the back of the device if you're using a wired setup, and your controller works on a platform where it is not supported. So now when you look at the Wingman converter, as you can see, as I said, it just looks like a USB flash drive that you plug into your console or into your PC, and you can use any controller on any platform. It doesn't matter the platform, the controller will work. So using like a PS4 controller on an Xbox, that will work simultaneously. So yeah, using your controller on an Xbox, that will work simultaneously. So here we are. So you can see here, this is how it looks. They have different versions. They have the Xbox one, they have the PC one, they have the PS4 one, and they have one for the PS5. So as of now, these ones are the ones that are available, and you can see they have different ones, and they also list the compatibility when you're buying. Gizmos, you're saying Zen and Strike Packs are used by bots, literally. I mean, I wouldn't say bots, because probably there are some pro players who have probably been caught or been discovered using this device, or the Zen Studios. So I don't know if we could say it's being used by bots, but we'll have to wait for an update from Microsoft and see what is going to happen. But this is how the Wingman converter looks like, and like I've said, there are several. We have the FGC converter, we have the XB2 converter, and we have there's several versions of the Wingman converter that one can get. And like I said, when you buy the converter, it's listed on the platforms it works on, and it also lists the controller support that it has. So if your controller is not listed there, then it means it's not supported at the moment. So this was a tweet by Brook Gaming, and this is what we wanted to look at. So in regards to the Microsoft post, this is what Brook had to say, the founders of the Wingman converter. Dear gamers, we extend our heartfelt appreciation for your unwavering support and interest in Brook. We find it necessary to share crucial information with you regarding our Xbox console related products which may encounter functional disrupts in the near future. Affected products: we have the Wingman XB2 converter, and we have the XB fighting board, and then here they've listed what might not work. So we have partial functionality affected for the platform is Xbox, and we have the UFB fighting board, UFB fusion fighting board, we have the resolution steering wheel adapter and resolution 2 steering wheel adapter. So they're saying, yeah, recently we have received player feedback concerning these products when used on Xbox console. The latest version 10.025389.2266 released on 10/16 during online gameplay. An error message may appear. A connected accessory is not authorized, and it says, we deeply regret any inconvenience this may cause you. The Brook engineering team is fully committed to developing a solution to maintain product quality and functionality. Please trust that we will spare no effort in identifying potential solutions. Once further updates become available, we will promptly notify you through our official communication platforms or community platforms. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach us via the link that they've given their website, www.brookaccessory.com. That is where you can reach them if you want to get further information about this. And listed controllers, it's the Wingman XB2 and the Wingman XB fighting board. And here it says, Cronus devices have been growing in popularity on console, and Microsoft's block will likely affect some of these unauthorized adapters. Brook Gaming, which manufactures an adapter that supports PlayStation controllers on Xbox, saying its device is affected by Microsoft's block. In a post on X, which is the current Twitter, I don't know why Elon Musk chose the word X. Brook Gaming warns of functional disrupts in the near future for a variety of its products, including a fighting board, controller adapter, and steering wheel. And Microsoft's block could adversely affect the fighting game community, though this is essentially a death sentence for local fighting game events that run on Xbox. Much less others can only afford one arcade stick, says Maximilian Dodd. For those who don't know Maximilian Dodd, he's one of the biggest fighting game streamers on Twitch and one of the biggest fighting game review channels over on YouTube, so you can go check him out. This is just his channel, Maximilian Dodd. He said the biggest fighting game channel on YouTube. Like I told you, it is the biggest fighting game channel on YouTube. So the Brook gaming converters are not cheap devices. They are a huge boon to the fighting game community. Please reconsider. Most third-party controllers are wired, as Microsoft hasn't typically licensed its Xbox wireless protocol to other vendors. PowerA launched the first officially licensed. Okay, so from this post I can already see my controller being mentioned. The company where I buy my controllers from, PowerA, has already been mentioned. So PowerA likely isn't going to be affected, or any PowerA devices that you have on your Xbox are not going to they're not going to be affected. Where nimezoea version 1.231, they're trolling. No, they're not trolling. That is the actual current firmware of the Xbox. That's the latest update and the latest build for the Xbox Series S and X. So it says here, Microsoft third-party controllers are wired. It says most third-party Xbox controllers are wired, as Microsoft hasn't typically licensed its Xbox wireless protocol to other vendors. PowerA launched the first officially licensed third-party wireless controller for Xbox earlier this year, and Windows Central speculates Microsoft's latest ban could be related to the company working to expand approval for third-party wireless controllers. We have reached out to Microsoft. Okay, so it says here, we reached out to Microsoft to comment on the unauthorized Xbox controller block and will update you accordingly. So I don't know when this post was created, to be honest. It says here, okay, so the post was created literally today. So I've just seen the date, October 30th, 2023 at 1:33 p.m. That is GMT, Greenwich Meridian time. So my thoughts and So my thoughts and opinions on this as we come to a conclusion of the show is I think Microsoft is doing the right thing, not in the sense of banning the third party Xbox controllers. I mean, they look really nice, they're cheap, and they're readily available for someone to go and buy. I mean, they're doing a good thing in banning third party accessories, and by third party accessories I mean the Zen.
Hey,
Yes,
kuna
niko peke yangu,
kuja umtashia maji. Ni wewe na nani?
ni Ian.
Sasa bwana Ian
Ako huko jikoni.
Ha?
Ako huko jikoni.
Kuja mwambie.
Right. Sorry for that slight interruption. So as I was saying, as we come to a close of the show, I believe Microsoft is taking a step in the right direction towards banning these third-party accessories. And by third-party accessories, I mean the Cronus Zen and the Strike Pack, or any accessory that might give your controller an advantage over the normal player whose controller is just functioning without any modifications or without any additions. So just give me your feedback in the comments. What do you think about Microsoft banning third-party controllers? In my opinion, I think it's a little bit of a harsh take on these companies developing these third-party controllers. I know there are third-party controllers that are officially licensed for Microsoft or by Microsoft for the Xbox. Like I mentioned, the Power A controllers that have that designed for Microsoft sticker. So if any of your products that you are using on your Xbox has the design for Microsoft sticker, then you don't have to worry about anything, because that is an officially licensed Microsoft product. But for now, if your device doesn't have that sticker, then I'm afraid you fell into a well of no recovery, because you won't be able to use your devices on your Xbox. Like they've said, you will be given an error code, and you will be given a maximum of 2 weeks to use your device on the Xbox before they permanently stop you from using your device on the Xbox. And I really thank the friends who gave me this information. It was an interesting topic to look at, because I myself am an Xbox gamer. I do have the Xbox Series X, so it was a really interesting topic to dive in and digest. Will the controllers I have still work on my Xbox, or will I have to get new controllers? But personally, I don't think I would have to get any new controllers, because from the post I've read, Power A controllers are officially licensed, so all my Power A controllers will work on my Xbox without fail. But as I've said, this is just a post that was made by someone. Humans are you can say humans are prone to error. So I'm gonna do a lengthy video testing out all my controllers that I have with me currently in the studio, and see if I'm going to get any of the error messages that they've said, or if I'm going to get any of the error codes that have been listed in this post. I do hope this video was very helpful, and this video was very informative for those people who play on Xbox. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you've learned a thing or two about licensed Xbox products and unlicensed Xbox products. I hope you've learned a thing or two about cheating devices like the Cronus Zen and the Strike Pack, and Xbox taking a step in banning the Zen and the Strike Pack, I believe, is a huge bonus for games like Call of Duty and Apex, where people really use these devices a lot. They're used mostly for battle royale games to get an unfair advantage over other people whose controllers are just functioning normally. So in my opinion, it's a little bit my closing remarks is Microsoft's take on banning the third-party controllers is a bit harsh, but I also do give them the 100% yes on banning the third-party accessories like the Cronus Zen and the Strike Pack. And I don't think I have anything else to say or to add on. It has been an interesting session. Thank you to all those who tuned into the show. I hope you had a good time and I hope you were entertained. This topic was just a recent topic that emerged, and I decided to do this show to give people all the information they might need regarding their controllers, whether they'll still work on their Xbox or whether they might need to get new controllers, and also these third-party devices being banned on the Xbox, or Microsoft stopping support for these third-party accessories. It has been good. It has been a fun show. I hope you've learned a thing or two, and I hope you have enjoyed yourself. It has been your host, BHE Frankenstein, keeping it locked with the gaming and streaming talk show, and I will catch all of you in the next one, and peace out.
We hung up.